A short chuckle had escaped from one of the prisoners behind me. My unit had just taken over their colony. Their useless colony. All the weapons had been destroyed. Their crops had been burned far beyond the ground, most likely unusable for many years after. They had ruined all of their supplies, no matter how useful. Even the escape pods were torn apart, leaving barely salvageable parts in their wake. Stupid humans, destroying their only hope of survival. I had been told that we would be able to use their colony to rest and make it our own. But as I look out on the smoking planet, I knew that it would be pointless. Blandorians are known for their anger, and I am no exception. Why the humans refused to surrender was beyond the alliances. What is so funny? I seethed as I turned to face the 5 prisoners. Victor owes me $30 and a round when we get back. The woman nods to the man next to her. The computer identifies the expression of the man as pouty, often worn by those who are upset. The woman wore a cocky expression. The other 3 didn't bother to grasp my attention. The man was much bigger than the rest of his prisoners, closer to a Glandorian in height and size. But it didn't seem to faze the shorter woman, as she laughed at him and teased him further. Enough. I mistakenly yell in my native tongue, before correcting myself into a language the woman would understand. Someone's got his panties in a twist. Hey, who pissed in your Cheerios? Princess. It got a laugh from her comrades, causing her to smirk up at me with pride. A few others began to add on their own comments, all referring to me as princess. Now be nice. The woman hypocritically speaks, her voice lower than before, as her eyes bore into me. We may hurt its feelings. Her dark hazel eyes slowly made their way down my long blue body, eyes bouncing off my tentacles, before crawling up my red uniform to meet my black eye. I mean, unless we want to see if what we read was true. I wouldn't mind if it was. She slowly drawled out. Her companions all acted, the computer described it as, disgusted. They pinched their faces up and leaned away. The woman, on the contrary, tilted her head and grinned, as if curious or encouraged. Oh come on, all them tentacles, he gotta be good at something, cause it clearly isn't war. You could say that again. The man she had teased says, the words sound off when he speaks them. She glanced to the man then back at me. I can't describe why, but the look she gave me angered me to no end. Y'all just keep proving me right. First with the Russians, and then with the Russian. What do you keep blabbering about? Her voice was annoying me. About, I'm always right. Like how it'd be in your best interest to let us go. I scoff. This woman does not truly think that I will simply let them free. This planet they have made their colony was supposed to be blossoming with life. Humans of all nationalities were supposed to be here. The vegetation was supposed to be like their home planet, which had not yet been conquered. Yet, there were only 5, and no way for any other type of life to thrive, not even the 5. My soldiers had identified them all, from a single old computer they had left undestroyed. The woman, who was eyeing me, and my right hand like a stack of meat, was from America, and freshly 17. The man who she was teasing was from Russia, and 15 years older than her. The only other woman was from Britain, and 26. The last 2 men, both on either side of the line, were twins from Brazil, and 4 years younger than the English woman. A teenager, as the humans called them, was the only one to speak freely, and constantly. I wasn't sure why she had though. Perhaps her young age didn't allow her to comprehend the dire situation. You are a fool if you think that I will let you free. You're a fool if you think, man, shut up. I didn't think you were smart enough to let us go. It was merely a suggestion. You mock me. I couldn't finish my sentence before I was cut off. And I'd do it again. You mock me. Did I hurt the little baby's feelings? I snarl, she mimics me. Her peers don't speak. I stalk over to her, which only seems to encourage the antics. Her back straightens as I get eye level with her. You have been captured, and there is nothing you can do about it. I will make you watch as I burn your beloved world to the ground and destroy all those you love. I speak lowly, so only she may hear. Her eyes narrow and her upper lip twitches before another grin takes over her mouth. My computer warns me that this smile is not a friendly or teasing smile. Before it can finish its explanation, she speaks lower than I did, leaning in as she does so. Her nose softly brushed against the flat center in between my mouth and my eye. Not if we do it first. I had never understood what the Shaolins meant when they said emotions would twinkle in the eyes of humans, until now. As I stared into the mix of green and brown, with small flecks of gold, and watched a black pool expand, I could identify one emotion: unbridled rage. Excuse me. Russians did it first, if I remember incorrectly. Can never trust a history book. She spoke calmly, dark eyes glued to me and me alone. She didn't bother to entertain her companions anymore. Napoleon's invasion burned everything and ran. On the way back, my personal favorite: guerrilla warfare. It's a shame I have to miss out. A few snarky grins slept onto the lips of the four others. All of them had far-off looks, thinking about something not here. Scorched Earth, my favorite plan. Mainly, cause you'll never know what to expect. The alarms started to go off. Someone had broken through our shields. The alarms stopped, either a malfunction, or someone had turned them off manually. I turned back to the chuckling teen. God, I love history. She launches her head towards me and connects directly with my eye. The last thing I see is all five of them stand up with restraints in hand before they attack me and my right hand. The author's name and the link to original text is in the description. Consider tapping the thumbs up and pressing the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video.